Welcome to Kaijo tutorial series. In this section of the simple inventory tutorial series, we're going to create a fetch method by ID. So this will allow us to find specific brands based on their ID. So we're adjusting a previous method that we had created, fetch method, and we call it fetch brand by ID / and the colon brand ID is just to tell the API that after that slash, whatever value that comes in will be a parameter. So it will be example test URL / fetch brand by ID / example2. So we need to accept the brand ID as a parameter. Then we can find the brand based on the primary key by using find by PK or primary key. We're installing NodeMon so that each time that we make changes, we don't have to reinstall each and every time. Not reinstall, but relaunch the API every single time. So we do that by npm install NodeMon. So let's test this API endpoint. So we're going to use a sample ID, in this case, one that we previously edited. Okay, we didn't get a response. Let's diagnose why we did not get a response. A good way to do this is by adding a few console logs to test to ensure that we are receiving the correct parameters that we have sent, and also returning the correct result to see where the information may have been lost. Let's relaunch. Okay, we're still getting the same error, so we can see that the value was actually received by the endpoint. So we're going to make a few changes, and we're going to create something called brand results. So we're going to make this an async function. So in order to do that, we're going to first return the results from find by primary key. Then we're going to test that it's not empty. So if brand result equal null, then we need to state that it's empty. Else, return the results that we received inside of brand result. And it's also important to note that whenever you use the await function, we need to specify in the function definition that it's a async. So that's what it's saying now. Await. So it's looking for async on the function. So we place async right beside function. Let's test it again. Still having the same issue. There are many ways in which we could actually find the results. So I'm going to test it with a different ID just to make sure that it's not working. Okay, it's not returning a result. So we have decided to use instead the find one. So we're going to find one item. After some research, I realized that the find one may be the better option. So I just wanted to show you the various ways you could approach it and the the negatives of using it or the downsides of using it. So we're going to use find one, and then we're going to say where brand ID is equal to brand ID, and it returns a response.